Good morning from a cloudy Suzuka. We're kicking things off with the qualifying session at the first of the new tracks in Season 2 of the BMW M2CS Racing Cup. Who made the most of the practice session? Who will be the fastest? Who will take pole position? We're just about to find out. First cars are leaving pit lane, now just over 2 minutes before we begin timing laps. With car number 50, driven by John Hennessy from Freedom Racing, who just begins his first timing lap. He has comfortable gap ahead. He doesn't have to worry about being blocked. Now into turn 1, and he takes it quite carefully, not going at full speed this time. Now into S's. Alex Griffin from Darkline Racing Team is already at the back of car number 50. Griffin was much braver and quicker in first corner, and now putting pressure on Hennessy to go faster. Hennessy goes a bit wide, and Griffin instantly passes him. Did Hennessy make a mistake, or did he let Griffin through? Now into tricky Degners, it's very difficult to make a mistake there and lose a lot of time. Griffin loses it! Onto the grass and he just avoids the wall. Completely sideways, cuts across Degner 2 and just millimeters from the other car. That could have ended much, much worse. He was very lucky there. Let's take a look at the replay. Aggressive over the curb, that unsettles the rear and puts Griffin sideways. Now on board with the car that just missed Griffin. Just look how close it was to the collision. Less than 10 minutes on the clock, Nicholas Henker just about to finish his lap. Into the final chicane, now into final corner and full push on the main straight. He's fastest in sector 1 and 2, 4/10ths quicker for now. Across the line, and he goes fastest, 270 thousandths clear of France. Griffin begins his second timing lap. The previous one ended in Degner corners after he lost the car. Will he do better now? He's not in the optimal place, just behind car number 10, driven by Karasani. Into the S's, and Griffin is flashing his lights at Karasani. He's right on the rear bumper, just millimeters away. Very similar to his first push lap when he quickly closed in on Hennessy. Just like with Hennessy, he sticks to the inside, gets past the slower car, and continues pushing on his lap. Despite a slight block from Karasani, he's 210 thousandths quicker than Kramer after Sector 1. Looking at the data, Griffin is running half the fuel of the others, and it shows. He's absolutely flying. Clean through the Degners this time, and now towards the hairpin. Onto the back straight now, and just look at how far behind Karasani is. Griffin is already closing in on Maldonado. He enters the final sector, and he's quicker by another 0.2 seconds, making it over 0.4 seconds quicker than Cream after 2 sectors. Through 130R, and now into the final chicane, Griffin is flashing his headlights to signal Maldonado to get out of the way. No mistakes on the braking, and now full push towards the line. Across the line, and Griffin is over half a second quicker than Cream. He goes fastest with under 7 minutes remaining. Less than 45 seconds on the clock, Griffin still on top, now letting other drivers pass him to complete their laps. Running on low fuel and doing fewer laps was a very good idea by the Dark Line racing team, even though most teams decide to go with more fuel and do multiple laps and use as much time as possible. Inaugural champion Jacob Ruud coming towards the timing line to complete his final qualifying run. Currently 5th, and this lap isn't enough to improve. He stays in 5th. The qualifying session is over. Griffin takes pole position and earns 3 championship points. Kramer lines up second. Henkefen completes the top 3, with Block and Jacob Ruud in 4th and 5th. And tomorrow, we are set for an incredible race.